Good evening, Gators. Mrs. Allen here to read you a nighttime story. I'm going to read to you one of my daughter's favorite books called Splish, Splash, Splat by Rob Scotton. So let's see what it's about. Splish, Splash, Splat. Splat purred happily in his sleep as candy fish of all shapes and sizes swam through his dreams. He reached out to catch one. I like the color of those fish. Some of my favorite colors. When his mom threw open the curtains, "Time to get up," she called. The candy fish melted away. "Come back, little fishes," Splat sighed. "Oh, I almost forgot," said Splat's mom. "Spike's coming over for a play date after school." "Spike, Spike, Spike," spluttered Splat. "Spike will eat all the candy fish and play with my toys until they break." So at first he's excited, and then he remembers that his buddy likes to break his toys by accident. "There will be plenty of candy fish, and we'll put away your favorite toys," said his mom. "Although, wouldn't it be nice if you shared?" "Sure, with anyone but Spike," said Splat. "He's a show-off. He calls me names, and he doesn't like me." "I'm sure he really likes you," said Splat's mom. "Now get in the bath or you'll be late." "But water is horrible," said Splat. "It's scary and wet and makes me soggy." "And don't forget to wash behind your ears," said his mom. A few seconds later, "Finished!" cried Splat. "I think you missed a bit," said his mom. "Aw," said Splat, and with a splish, he lowered himself into the water. Look at what he did. He had all four legs on the edge of the bathtub so he wouldn't have to touch the water. "Water was horrible. It's scary and wet and it makes me soggy." "Oh, I almost forgot. You begin swimming lessons at school today," said his mom. This is him in the bathtub. "Gulp. What? This is not going to be a good day," Splat said at breakfast. Seymour shook his head. "Not a good day at all," Splat said on his way to school. Seymour shook his head. "Can this day get any worse?" Splat asked. Seymour looked through Splat's legs and nodded. So Seymour is Splat's little friend. He's a little mouse. See him down there? "Hi, Splatty. Last one to the school is a loser," said Spike with a grin. Spike sped through a puddle with a splash and was gone. "What a show-off," said Splat. "This is definitely going to be the worst day ever." In class, Mrs. Wimpy Dimple made an announcement. "Today, class, we are going to learn how to swim." The class fell silent. Almost. So Mrs. Wimpy Dimple is their teacher. She's right there. It looks like it's her shadow. That was Splat on his way to school with Seymour. "Hooray!" cheered Plank. "How weird," said Splat. "Class, to the swimming pool," continued Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. So his buddy there was really excited. And then Mrs. Wimpy Dimple says, "All right, it's time to head to the school." The class lined up by the pool. Splat forgot to put on his swim trunks, teased Spike. Everybody laughed. "No, I haven't. They're black and furry," Splat replied. Looks like he's the only one that didn't put swim trunks on. Splat has the yellow ducky inner tube on. Let's see what happens. It's time to get into the water, said Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. Yippee! Cried Plank, and he jumped into the pool. That's really weird, said Splat. Me next, cried Spike. Spike rushed up to the pool edge, but then he stopped and stepped back. I forgot something, he said. Some of the class slowly stepped into the pool. So his buddy Spike, he acted like he forgot something. I wonder if he did. Me next, cried Spike again. He rushed to the pool edge, but once again, he didn't get in. I forgot something else, he said. More of the class got into the pool. Soon, there were only 2 cats left by the side of the pool, Splat and Spike. Come on in, said Mrs. Wimpy-Dimple. It's a lot of fun. So look, Spike and Splat are the only 2 who aren't in the pool yet. Splat couldn't keep quiet any longer. Water is horrible, he blurted, hiding behind Spike. Yes, it's horrible, said Spike, hiding behind Splat. Water is scary and wet, they cried together, and it makes us soggy. How many of you were afraid to get wet when you were younger? I know my daughter is afraid of getting water in her face. She does not like that. Splat was confused. He thought that Spike wasn't afraid of anything. But Spike was just as scared as he was. Splat felt sorry for him. Splat looked at Seymour. Aha, he thought. Then Spike saw the strangest thing. A candy fish floated in front of his face. Spike tried to catch it. He missed. He tried again, but he still couldn't catch it. Then he made one last effort and finally, yum! So there he's like, wow, I guess Spike is just as afraid as I am. And there he is going after the fish that he saw. Wonder where those candy fish came from. Then Spike realized that he was standing in the swimming pool. How did that happen, he wondered. It doesn't feel horrible or scary or too wet, thought Spike. Hey, Splatty, last one to the other side is a loser. Now it sounds like Spike is being brave again. He got into the pool too. If Spike can do it, so can I, thought Splat. He took a deep breath and jumped. Splat! It tickles, said Splat. Water's not horrible at all, Splat called to Spike. Last one to the other side is a loser.
I'm sorry for interrupt.
That's okay.
I haven't vacuumed in here yet.
Okay, well let me finish my story. Do you want to sit and listen to the rest of it?
How about you, until that one's done, just do another one and I'll be vacuuming there, close the door so you won't hear it.
Okay.
But you might hear a little bit, it'll just feel like this.
Okay. Later that day, Spike went over to Splat's house. He ate lots of candy fish and played with Splat's toys, but he only broke one. He also gave Splat the perfect present. There he is handing him a present. I wonder what the present is. He gave him some swim trunks. How cute. Well, Gators, I miss you guys and I hope you're doing well. I hope you sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. That's what my mom used to tell me when she would tuck me in at night. All right, I love you guys and I miss you. And I say little prayers for you throughout the day. Take care.